Welcome to ECNTRADE Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. Overnight, the volatile trading session for the Australian dollar continues after the New York close as the demand now takes us through the 65-cent handle. It is assessed that as we look towards the top side, the move towards 65.55 or to where the recent rejection area was at 65.80 to 66.10 could again see a bearish ambush. From a technical point, the MACD is still not in sync with this rise, although there is a couple of indications from here, being one, the bullish outside range day, but there is still a lot of resistance on the top side, and with this MACD still holding negative, I do question where we are at the moment of sustaining and therefore could see a turnaround. If the market does take out 64.90, then this should enforce further weakness to 64.45 to 63.75 to 85 and reassess from there. The euro has found a bit of support again, as no doubt we can see previously from 107.35 to 55. The bull stepped in quite sharply overnight as the US dollar, which measures the greenback strength against a basket of 6 major currencies, slipped from an intraday high of 100.43. Now, with the euro weighted at 57.6, the market rebound off this low that came in roughly around 107.60, so just in front of this level of 107.35.55, and now puts a slight turn to the current pattern. But I'm not going to get overly bullish as of yet because the RSI hasn't broken over the midway point, and also the MACD is flat as a tack and therefore could still see a potential reversal from any upside challenge towards the level around 108.90.95. And if we see a rejection, could turn the market lower down towards the region of 108.15 and possibly lower to the recent challenge around that 107.35 to 55. Into tonight, the market is now looking to the non-farm payrolls, which will be released at 10:30 Sydney time. It is anticipated that from the payrolls numbers is that we may see a jump of record raised jobs. Now, the previous number was around 701,000, with the economists expecting a forecast of 21.5 million to be lost in April. This would see the unemployment rate jump from 4.4% in March to 16%. Although the market is pretty much factored in due to the job unemployment claims, that came in overnight around 3 million, to take it up to 33 million, you can see that the job rate, no doubt, is priced in. Let's see how it plays into tonight. As I mentioned, it is at 10:30 Sydney time. There is a downtrend coming here in the case to dollar yen, but the ADX is still holding to a bearish trend, and without the break above the midway point, and it's held ever so well with the RSI along with the bearish MACD, still supports my call to 105.40. Any advances should find resistance around 106.65 and reassess from 105.40 in case we get a bounce or some kind of reversal in this trend, but not unlikely in the current pattern that we're in. Well, as widely expected, the Bank of England kept interest rates on hold at 0.1%. Now, it is assessed from the price action that we've seen of the break of 124 and now back to re-challenging it. As long as we don't go above 124.45, then I'm still holding the view down towards the lower region of 122 to 121. But if we go through 124.45, that negates my call and therefore leaves me neutral. The bears were very, very strong this time around as the market crushes the support level in dollar CAD, which came in at 140.25. With the bearish outside range day, as well as the MACD breaking down, and also the RSI does enforce further weakness, and looking to the target of 138.5. And a break from that level would give me a target of 136. So let's see how it plays into today. The whipsaw price action for gold, well, the market has broken 1,715, but have we seen any follow through? We're only up to 21 so far, and now questioning, was it a true break? The MACD is still remained negative, but because we've broken above the 15 level, has reinstated the target of 48.52. Let's see if the bulls can continue this pattern into today, and especially with the risk of the non-farm payrolls tonight. My call for oil still remains neutral since the 6-day uptrek and the reaching its objective of $26 a barrel. I'm anticipating that we will get a pullback towards either 22.40.80 as the initial target, with 24.30 seen as minor. Although I do believe the market will eventually head on towards a target of around $31 a barrel, the pullback will give us opportunity, and I do expect to see the bulls step in and retake the market from around $22 and up towards the topside challenge. Well, that wraps it for today. Thank you very much for joining me, and please look out for the intraday report. And as I mentioned before, keep an eye out for the non-farm payrolls number at 10:30 tonight. And also, I hope you enjoy the great start to this weekend.